for God and for country. You know, one very important character makeup is your ability to have your phone with you almost always, almost all the time. It's important because a lot of people have lost opportunities not knowing it, all because they don't take that factor very seriously. You know, sometimes you have some people who probably are not residing in the country at the moment and they want to reach you. Maybe God puts you in their minds and they say, you know what, it's been long I spoke to this person, or it's been long I helped this person in one way or another. Okay, let me just see what I can do. And then they call you and they can't reach you because the phone rang and you didn't pick, you were not available. Listen, no matter how much excuse you give and say, you know what, I was busy, you've lost that opportunity. Because you got to understand, some people who are out of the country, they have a schedule. So that little space of time they have to contact you, the moment they miss it, they go to the next person. So this is one very important thing a lot of people don't. You see, when you pray, all the time you pray to God for open doors. God opens those doors. And oftentimes, God doesn't bless you by, throwing money from the skies. He will use human beings to bless you. Because this is a world of human beings. You get to understand that. So what happens to people is sometimes you call somebody, the phone rings, and the person doesn't pick. And Nigerians especially, it's more of an African mentality. Like, people don't return calls. They don't feel it's too expensive. They don't return calls. They say, you know what, this call, let me just call this number. Not many people do that. But that might be a huge source of your breakthrough. Might be a huge, response to the prayers you've been praying. But a lot of people don't know these things. Do you see? Now, another aspect of that too is changing of SIM card, regular changing of SIM card. It doesn't help you. Let me give you an example. Like, you had someone who was going to another part of the world, and that person had your contact details. He had your number. 4 years on, the person just remembers you for a project. Maybe you're a builder and he wants to build. He says, oh, I used to know somebody in so country in Africa, and he's a builder. Okay, let me search my phone book and call the person. And then he searches his phone book. He sees that old number you gave and he calls. All in a bid to help you. Maybe he wants you to submit a bill of quantity, and then he looks through it and say, you know what, I give you this project to start. But now here he is. He's calling that number. You've changed SIMs 4 times from that time to this time. You see how people lose opportunities. So your phone, after God and family, your phone should be your next right-hand man. It should be always by your side. You're sleeping, keep your phone close so that if it rings, you can hear. Because you must understand, like, the way the world is, there are certain parts of the world that is night, while your own part of the world is day. So calls can come even at night for you, whereas it's some other person's day. So you can understand or relate with what we're trying to, the idea I'm trying to pass across here. So take your phone seriously. Your entire life is built around your phone. Everything is in the phone. Your Bible is in your phone. Your contacts, family is in your phone. Your bank account, most times in your phone. Bank details, apps, everything. Your life revolves around the phone. As much as you don't have to, be addicted to the phone because it's your phone, you should have mastery over your phone. Your phone should not have mastery over you. But as much as possible, this is one area that a lot of people will lose. It's like a drain pipe. It's like a pocket in your hole, but you don't know it. So that attitude of just changing SIMs anyhow, not picking up calls, it has made people lose a lot. Because like I said, if somebody wants to contact you and he just misses you, another person, an alternative comes into his mind or her mind, and then they leave you and go to the next person. It's a food for thought. Thank you.